Use the Force, Luke. Let go, Luke.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back. I got a special one for you today. This one's called Teamwork Makes the Dream Work, and you're going to see what's going to happen later on towards the end of this battle right here. Something pretty crazy. I've never seen it before. I thought it was absolutely amazing when me and one of my teammates did this. It was insane. Absolutely awesome game right here. It's going to be a good one, that's for sure. Anyways, it's going to start off a little bit slow in the beginning here, and it's going to pick up towards the end. But we're in the Centurion 7-1 on the map Abbey, which is not one of my favorite maps, I would say. It's probably one of the lesser maps that I like on the current rotation right now. So it's okay. I usually play this map the same. It can get rather boring because there's only a couple ways you can go. I usually, in my medium tanks, will push up this middle right here. But anyway, Centurion 7-1, Tier 9 British medium tank. Awesome tank. Got Hesh rounds for 350. Or excuse me, 450, which is your premium shell on this thing right here, and it's also got APCR standard, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's APCR. Might be AP. It could be wrong. Anyways, pretty good tank. Before 6.0 happened, me and this tank did not have a good relationship whatsoever. I absolutely hated this thing. Every time I pulled that trigger before 6.0, the shot went outside the circle, regardless of where I was aiming. It was ridiculous. I could aim in all the way and sit there for another 2 seconds, but when I pulled that trigger, the shot was going wild. I never hit anything in this tank. I absolutely hated playing it. So I stopped playing it for a very long time. And then a couple weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it out because of 6.0 and some crew changes. I want to see how it plays. Pulled it out, loved it. Absolutely amazing. Had so much fun. It was like night and day difference, and I don't know why. I feel like a completely different tank, to be honest. You're still going to get like shells going outside the circle sometimes, but I think that's just, generic for every vehicle that is in the game right now. Quick side note too, we've gotten more information on the modern tanks coming out next week. So I saw Minto say in one of the World of Tank console streams, he said this in the chat, somebody asked him if 2D commanders that we had now currently in our World War II mode, if they were going to be able to be used in the new Cold War mode, meaning that, hey, a commander I have in this tank right here, 9-skill commander, can I use that in my, let's say, M1 Abrams in the new mode? And he said yes, they are transferable to the new mode, which is very good. Let's hope it's not for gold. I pray it's not for gold, because that would really suck. I hope it's just like 9,000, credits, but we'll see. Anyways, we also got the information on the 3D commanders that are coming out, which kind of seems like a waste of resources to me. Some people might like them, which is, that's good for them. Personally, I'm not really a fan of them right now. Maybe they're holding back information as far as what they're entirely for. To me, right now, it looks like it's just cosmetic stuff to make it look cooler. Maybe it's just another way to customize stuff. They'll probably release more for it in the future, but I feel like they could have used all that time and effort into that, maybe into like releasing a couple more maps with this update. So one more thing too, they also talked about a co-op mode that's coming as well. So that's going to be more like the World of Ship Legends version, where you can, choose to play against AI or choose to play against players, which I think is kind of cool. It's a good concept. I don't know how many players will do it. You're going to find me playing a lot with the players. I probably won't play the AI mode at all. Maybe if I'm grinding like a stock tank, which that actually might be worth it if you're grinding a stock vehicle, playing the AI mode. But the one thing that does worry me is that going to split the player base up even more than it will be for the Cold War mode that's coming out? I'm not really sure. I guess they're banking on a lot more players playing the modern tanks mode and coming back to the game, which, I mean, I see the appeal right there. I think they're awesome. I think modern tanks are pretty cool. Not that we asked for it, but I think it's pretty neat that they've had this in development. So anyways, let's get into the commentary. So we've had a pretty decent game so far. This is a great position to come to in medium tanks and faster vehicles. Like if you're in Concept 1B, which is like a fast heavy tank, this is a perfect position. So, you have shots on basically every part of the map. And that's exactly what we're doing right here. We're putting shots into all these guys, many guys as we can. And this T95 next to me, poor guy, he has the stock gun, but he's really, really trying to make it work. And he's a pretty good player, and we're gonna have some fun altercations here in the near future of this game, because as you can see, it's 6-9 right now, and it's not really looking well for our team. They've got us pretty much surrounded. We're gonna lose guys left and right, and it's gonna get real intense in a few minutes here. But anyways, during +2, -2 guys, I usually play my tier 9 vehicles just because I feel like the odds of me being top tier are higher during +1, -2. Usually during +1, -1 in tier 9 vehicles, you're going to be placed with a lot more tier 10s just because that's the range that they have. They can't go, down to 8, so they're going to pull a lot of the tier 9 vehicles up into their match with them. So I usually stay away from playing tier 9s during them. I mean, you do get more HP technically playing with tier 10s, but you are outclassed heavily as far as like DPM goes most of the time. So anyways, in this current moment right now, I'm trying to get a map awareness of where players are on the map. Basically, I'm assessing who I have shots on, who I don't have shots on. I'm trying to see, okay, who's over here on this right side of the map near the river, who's over on my left side. We were shooting at guys over on the left side across the little pond earlier up on the hill, and they have come down the 1 line and are now on the A line moving towards our spawn. And I see this KV pop out. We put a shell into him. We do get spotted right there. Type 5 is way out in the, or not Type 5, Type 4 is way out in the open, so we're going to put a Hess shell into him, get a nice little juicy roll right there. I go unspotted, and I make a mistake right here. I roll up a little too far, and he spots us. He's turning in because he knows we're going to shoot again, and he stops, and so I hit the front part of his armor instead of the weak spot, and then he hits us for 300. So note to self right there, Type 4 is using the derp gun, so I need to be careful because he can pin me if I show him my lower plate, possibly, just because it's a medium tank, there's not a lot of armor on the lower plate. So I need to be very, very careful if I'm facing him. And the splash damage too, as you could see right there earlier, he killed my gunner and my driver right there. So I had to use my med kit, and he tracked me as well. So I got to be careful of him later. And right now it's 3-8 right here. And I'm thinking, oh crap. Oh, catch the dragon off guard, or dragon, he wasn't paying attention. Take him out of the game. Try to put a shell into this guy right here, but we don't have a shot on him. We weren't loaded fast enough. And I'm like, ah, crap. Oh, I don't know what to do right now. Tiger, gotta shoot him. Boom, hit him. We low roll right there. We hit him for 400. We have 450 alpha. And then I notice on my left-hand side right here, the enemy T95 is coming up. And I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta get out of here. He's gonna take me out of the game. So I'm gunning, gotta get in this corner. And at the same time, my T95 backs up, and he protects me. It's kind of like protect the president right here. It's pretty funny. And I realized, when I realized he was doing it, I flipped my tank around. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to put shots into this T95 while he's distracted on my T95. And their T95 is just completely tunnel vision right now. He's not worried about me popping out and shooting him. He just keeps tracking my T95. And the goal right here is that my T95 is going to tank the shots. He's going to block all the damage, and he's going to be my cover, basically, that I'm going to hide behind, and I'm going to do all the damage. He does have the smaller gun, so he is going to struggle pinning this T95 frontally, and he's actually a pretty smart player. He's going to switch to HE right here and just start putting shells into him. And we've been putting shells through their T95 straight through his cupola right there, which only had like an orange chance to pin it, but we luckily have been able to. And I see the Type 4, and I'm like, oh, shoot, that's it right there. This is going to be game. This guy's going to just splash me to death. This is not good. Not good at all. I got to put as many shells into him as I can before we die. He gives us a good angle. We go straight through his weak spot right there. I'm letting my T95 know I'm reloading. He's tanking right there. He's being my damage blocker. And as you can see, the Type 4, he can't see my upper hole right there. He can only see my turret. So I'm just got to hide right up against my T95 and be real careful. I'm trying to like catch the bullet as he shoots. I kind of miss it right there. We're going to take him out of the game. Nope. I think we bounced right there. No, we penetrated him. So now I'm just trying to beat his reload. I'm like, what do I shoot him? What do I shoot him? I want to shoot him lower, but I can't. I got to go for Scapola. Bam, we take him out of the game. Lucky shot right there. We have a dead gunner, and the game is getting real close right here. It's now 3-4. It was 3-8. So I'm trying to kind of push my ally right here, trying to, tell him, hey, I don't have any shots, because I had no way to communicate with him that I don't have shots on these guys. He's backed up too much. And it kind of looks like I'm trying to push him out a little bit. I'm not trying to whatsoever. I'm just trying to give him a little bump, tell him, hey, I don't have shots. I want to pull out and shoot these guys. That way we can try to win. And I'm going to shoot this T95 again. We're going to pin him. Yep, we pin him right through his cupola right there. Tell my guy, I'm reloading. I back up. He backs up. That way he doesn't get hit in the side. And then once I'm reloaded, he's going to pull forward again. And at this point, I was like, okay, I could pull forward and try to push him a little bit more, but no, I'm just going to let him HE the guy to death. And for some reason, their T95 just can't pan our T95, and he's got the bigger gun too. He's just tanking all these shots right here. It's absolutely awesome. It's beautiful the way it's working. It's ridiculous. So he takes out their T95. He's going to HE him right here, or he already did earlier. And so I tell him, okay, I'm ready to pull out. T54 shoots my T95 in his side. I'm going to pull up and take him out. Boom, shoot him, take him out of the game. Awesome teamwork right there. That was ridiculous. I've never seen that before. I'm hiding behind the T95, using him as cover, and he's the one protecting me as well. It was absolutely crazy because I got the gun, but he's got the armor. Beautiful teamwork. I was in shock right here. I was like, I didn't really know what to do. I could not believe that we just won that right there, that engagement. It was ridiculous. And I wish I could have messaged the guy, but he's on Xbox, so unfortunately, I can't because I'm on PlayStation. So I'm like, okay, now we just got to clean this guy up. I'm just going to roll out on this T30 right there. And he shoots us, but it goes through our track and doesn't damage us right there. I got real lucky. That was pretty stupid of me right there. And look at all these dead tanks. This battlefield right here, absolutely awesome. I counted them all, 8 dead tanks total in that area. Basically half of one a team. It was crazy. And then already missed us right there. So now we're just going to go kill him pretty much. And I got HE loaded, but wow, what a game. Our heavy tank didn't really help us out whatsoever. He was just running around the map, kind of dilly-dallying, like, oh, what's going on? You know, he didn't really know what was happening, but absolutely crazy what happened. Props to you, my man, in the T95. Guys, if you're on Xbox, send this guy this video link. I mean, I got to talk to this guy somehow. That was absolutely awesome. I wish I could have sent him a GG. Wow, incredible. A little bit of luck and a lot of teamwork in this one. So we get top of the board, T95, second place. He had to have gotten a steel wall. I want to know how much damage he blocked. He probably blocked like at least 8,000, I imagine, just because of how many shots he tanked. Ace tanker, we're at 94.2% on our marks right there. Standing clutch. Wow, I'm like speechless right now because of how awesome that was. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think of the video in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.